They told him he was just a poor village boy, that dreams were for the rich, and machines were for the cities. But one broken water pump, and a jar full of fleas, changed everything. This is the story of Armin, the boy who refused to jump low. Armin, a curious and imaginative 14-year-old boy from a poor farming village, always believed there was more to life than tilling land and following tradition. He loved fixing broken toys, tinkering with radios, and imagining big machines. But in his village, dreaming was seen as dangerous. Armin's dream was to become an engineer and build machines that would help poor farmers work faster and smarter. His goal was to study in the city's best technical school and bring change to his village. He wanted to break the cycle of poverty, not just for himself, but for everyone he loved. One evening, after fixing a neighbor's old water pump, Armin excitedly told his father about his dream of building better machines. But his father just smiled sadly and said, "Son, people like us don't build machines. We only use the broken ones others throw away." Later, at school, when Armin asked his teacher how he could apply for the city scholarship, she chuckled. "Those scholarships are for city kids with rich parents, not barefoot village boys." That night, Armin sat under the stars, crushed. Every voice around him echoed the same message. Know your place. But Armin's spark didn't die. Instead, something unexpected happened. He saw a street vendor carrying tiny jars filled with live fleas. Curious, he asked about them. The vendor said, "These fleas can jump over 3 feet, but watch this." He placed the fleas in a jar, closed the lid, and shook it. They jump, hit the lid, and after a while, they stop jumping high. Then I removed the lid. And sure enough, even after the lid was gone, the fleas only jumped a few inches, forever trapped by the memory of the invisible ceiling. That night, Armin couldn't sleep. "I've been living like a flea in a jar," he thought. But what if the lid is already off? From that day, Armin stopped asking for permission to dream. He began self-learning from old books, scavenged parts to build small machines, and helped neighbors with repairs no one else could do. Eventually, he created a working irrigation model using discarded bicycle parts and a washing machine motor. One day, a visiting NGO engineer spotted Armin's creation. Amazed, he took videos, shared them online, and within a week, Armin's story went viral. Offers poured in, from interviews to full scholarships. Armin finally made it to the city. The same boy who was told he wasn't meant to build now studied at one of the best technical schools in the country. Years later, he returned to his village, not just as an engineer, but as the founder of a startup designing affordable farming machines for rural areas. He built a learning center in his village and named it No More Lids. Moral of the story: the world might try to place a lid on your dreams, but only you can decide if it stays on. Most limitations are not real, they're learned. Just like the flea in the jar, many of us live beneath invisible ceilings. But the moment you realize the lid is off, you rise. If you like the story, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one. Thank you for staying with us. See you in the next story with new thoughts and lessons. Until then, stay well and stay peaceful.